avant de vous mesurer à vos vrais rivaux.
Yeah, I'd go for Formula One.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love the fact that we're actually really similar in a sense that car people and aeroplane people still like the old stuff, like the new, all carbon, super slick, like that's great. But where our heart really lies is in the old school, in the big V12, V60s, V10, like that's me. V8s, V10s, all of the old school stuff. So I'm delighted that there is that crossover between different sports, but same feeling, right?
Absolutely, the sound of the old V8s, V12s makes you so sentimental. I don't know, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up when I hear one of those.
Do you know, sometimes they would do like an air show where I think it was the old school bombers that would come, like the Spitfires, would come down over the drag racing track when I was a kid. So I grew up around drag racing, and the planes would come over the track. I actually got emotional. I'm not quite sure why. When you see big planes like that when they're flying, and like the noise and the feeling in your chest, it makes you emotional. I'm not entirely sure why, and that's from somebody who's like a casual consumer of aerospace.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and I think that's why.
Weasel a dû te le dire. Un donk est une conversion d'une Chevy Impala ou Caprice, mais uniquement pour les modèles de 71 à 76. Ces donks originaux ont aussi des descendants. Les Caprices convertis de 77 à 90 sont appelés box, tandis que celles de 91 à 96 sont surnommées bubble. Sers-toi de ces infos pour établir ta street cred. Je t'en fais cadeau.
They still buy. It's thanks to people like us who love them and who love the sound of them and who go pay for the ticket to the air show to see them. That's what keeps them flying. And they are 1940s, 1950s aircraft, and there's still quite a few of them maintained by very passionate people for everyone else to enjoy. And I have to be really thankful for that, and hope they will fly another 70 years.
Right, I'm going to jump into some rapid fire questions with you, Luke. And I want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
So flying by day versus flying by night.
Day.
Favorite weather conditions?
Cumulus clouds. Just
Take off or landing?
take off.
Do you sometimes talk to your plane?
Oh yeah, always. After each flight of course the small planes, I don't put the Airbus too much, but after each flight in the edge or the carbon cap, when I put it back in the hangar, I will go and stroke it and thank it for a nice flight. And it's a very personal relationship that I have with all three planes I have.
I love that. In terms of runways, which do you prefer and why? Concrete, asphalt, grass, or sand?
Last week was the first time I landed on sand in Huntington Beach, and that was a lot of fun to land on the beach. But I would say concrete is pretty cool because, for the racer on the small wheels, it's the smoothest and it doesn't hurt the plane a lot.
Favorite music tracks or artists that you like to listen to while you're training, competing, and chilling?
I think Korn for the hardcore stuff, like
that
training.
Yeah,
some old heavy metal, but for chilling, sometimes I do like to listen to classical music.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Luke. You know what? It's been a real insight. I've never spoken to a pilot before, and I feel like you've put my fear of flying a little bit to rest there. It's amazing that you've got such a passion for old vehicles. You know, I think whatever sport you're in, you always look to what was, which is what creates what is, and I love that we can connect on that. So thank you so much for joining me.
A pleasure, and you need to pick me up on the offer of flying together. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Okay, you know what? We'll do that. I'll come and fly with you, and I'll take you out in my S15. She's a great girl, but we'll 4 wheels on the ground for me, and we'll be 4 wheels in the air for you.
That's a deal.
That's it for today's episode of Motorfest Podcast. I'm Becky Evans. You can find me on all podcast platforms, but you can also just check out YouTube. Just type in my name and you'll find me. So make sure that you get yourself on the game, the Crew Motorfest from Ubisoft, and we'll see you guys on the next episode super soon.